It's 3:14 in the morning. You've been awake long enough to stop checking the clock, right around the time you did the math and realized you have 4 hours left. Your body is exhausted. Your brain is not. It's replaying a conversation from Tuesday and rehearsing one for Thursday. And somewhere in the house, the refrigerator clicks on, and you hear it. You hear everything. Here's what almost nobody explains. Your sleeping brain never stops listening. It runs a threat detector all night long, and every unexpected sound triggers a small arousal you usually won't even remember in the morning. You can quiet that detector, not with silence. Silence actually makes it worse. With something steady enough that your brain stops flagging anything at all. That's brown noise, and it is not the same thing as white noise. Welcome to Vitalytics, where we take the research on rest and recovery and turn it into things you can actually do tonight. Before we get into it, the free guide in the description is called the 7-Night Better Sleep Routine. It's the exact protocol from this video, plus 6 more nights of it, laid out step by step. No email gymnastics, no upsell. It's linked below and in the pinned comment. Now let's talk about what these sounds actually do to your nervous system. White noise contains every frequency you can hear at roughly equal energy. On paper, that sounds perfect. In your ear, it isn't. Human hearing is not flat. Your ear canal is shaped in a way that makes you most sensitive to frequencies between about 2,000 and 5,000 hertz, the range of a baby's cry, a smoke alarm, a hissing pipe. Evolution tuned you to notice exactly those sounds. So when you play white noise, a large share of its energy lands right in your most alert frequency band. That's why it reads as a hiss, like static or air escaping. Some people fall asleep to it fine. A lot of people find it subtly fatiguing and never work out why. Brown noise takes that same wall of sound and rolls the energy downward, dropping about 6 decibels for every octave you climb. The high frequencies fall away, and what's left is deep and rounded. A distant waterfall, heavy rain on a roof, the cabin of a plane at altitude. Same masking effect, far less pressure on the part of your hearing that's built to raise alarms. And masking is the whole mechanism. Think of your bedroom as a dark room, and every sudden noise as a flashlight. In total darkness, one flashlight is blinding, but if you raise the ambient light just slightly, that same flashlight barely registers. That's what a steady noise floor does. Your brain doesn't wake to loudness, it wakes to change. Raise the floor, and the door closing downstairs no longer stands out against it, so the arousal never fires, and you never surface. Now one honest note, because you deserve the real version. Most of the published research on continuous sound and sleep has looked at pink noise, which sits between white and brown, and the overall evidence base is thinner and lower quality than the internet suggests. Reviews of it consistently say the same thing: promising, not proven. What is well established is the masking physics and how your ear responds to frequency. That's the part you can rely on. So here is the protocol. 3 steps, and you can run all of them tonight. Step 1. Set the volume by ear, then take it down. This is where most people go wrong. Turn the brown noise up until it just barely covers the sound you're trying to hide. Traffic, a hallway, a snoring partner. And then bring it down 1 notch further. You want it sitting underneath the room, not on top of it. Keep it around 50 decibels or below. That's a quiet conversation or the hum of a refrigerator. A free sound meter app will tell you in 10 seconds. And put the speaker across the room, never on the pillow or next to your head. You're masking the environment, not flooding your ear. Step 2. Start it before you get in bed and let it run all night. Turn it on 20 to 30 minutes before lights out, while you're brushing your teeth and the lights are already coming down. Do that every night, and the sound becomes a conditioned cue. Your nervous system starts reading it as the beginning of the descent, the same way a familiar smell can pull up a memory before you've consciously identified it. And turn the sleep timer off. This one matters. Most people set a 30-minute shutoff, which protects the easiest part of the night and abandons the hardest. Your sleep is lightest in the last few hours before morning, which is exactly when garbage trucks and birds and early alarms show up. Let it run until you wake. Step 3. Run a 7-night test and let the data decide. 3 nights of brown noise, 1 normal night with nothing, then 3 nights of white noise. Same volume, same speaker position, same bedtime. Every morning, before you touch your phone, write down 3 numbers, roughly how many minutes it took you to fall asleep. How many times you remember waking, and your alertness on waking, 1 to 10. 7 mornings later, you'll have something better than a recommendation from a stranger on the internet. You'll have your own answer. One thing to be clear about: if you've been struggling to sleep most nights for 3 months or longer, that's chronic insomnia, and sound is not the treatment for it. The first-line treatment is a structured program called CBTI, and it works. Please talk to your doctor. This protocol can sit alongside that. It isn't a replacement for it. So, which one is better? For most people, brown noise, not because it's magic, but because it does the same masking work as white noise, while keeping its energy out of the exact frequency band your brain is wired to treat as an alarm. It's the gentler tool for the same job. But the honest answer is that the best sound is the one you'll still be using in a month. So set the volume low, start it before bed, let it run till morning, and give it a week. The free 7-night better sleep routine is waiting in the description whenever you want the full protocol. And if this was useful, subscribe. We publish one evidence-based sleep and recovery breakdown every week, and the next one is on why your body temperature, not your mattress, is probably what's waking you at 3 in the morning. Sleep well tonight.